Well, welcome everybody to my little trip. Glad you could join me today. After a long winter, I've finally found a good day to come out and do a little overnight camp on some crown land near Calabogie, Ontario. Centennial Lake, actually, the name of the place. And there's a huge amount of crown land here. So I thought I'd come and enjoy it before the summer, spring crowd gets in. After checking out the various campsites that were established in this area of crown land and seeing how messed up they were, but I won't start ranting about that. I've already done that in other videos. My feelings about people using crown land and just building things and leaving garbage and tarps, and they just don't appreciate it. Anyway, I am ranting. Anyway, so I've found this little spot, a relatively flat area, which is hard to find around here. There's the lake there. It's kind of in between 2 points. Anyway, I have this little area, and I'm kind of hungry now, so I'm gonna cook up some bannock and have a cup of tea, and then I'll set up my camp. Little box stove is working pretty good. Never fails, the little frying pan never fails me. I'm quite happy with that wood box stove. And the windshield is brilliant. just setting up the tent. Just wanted to let John know I'm using the super duper tent pegs that he gave me for Christmas. And this is really soft ground, so these are really handy right now. Okay, I've set up the camp, and I was sitting having a cup of tea there. I decided to have a cup of tea because I was kind of tired and sleepy. So, of course, I sat in my comfortable chair, put my feet up, and instantly kind of dozed off with a cup of hot tea in my lap. But anyway, all worked out good. I didn't go fully asleep. I just had a little nap and finished my tea. Anyway, I got the tent set up and the mattress inflated. I even have a little tree in my porch, in keeping with the natural look of everything. And I've set my cash box stove up. I noticed before that we are surrounded by small spring flowers. They're beautiful little 6-petal white flowers. Not sure what they're called. And the only tracks when I got here were some deer tracks in the sand. There's some sign of different animal activity. Some open clam shells. Some more deer tracks. But it's just turned into a beautiful day. It was a little cool this morning. It was about 3 degrees. I'm not sure what it is now, but with the sun, there were even a couple of black flies that came out, which was really nice of them. But only a couple, and they went away. So now that point just around the corner is fairly well used by campers. But my little spot here hasn't been discovered or needed. So hopefully it will be nice and quiet tonight, and people won't start coming in until the weekend, although it's supposed to be cloudy tomorrow and still cool, so that will keep all those not so hardy campers away. And it's a nice little bay in here too. I may cast a line in there afterwards, and this might even be a half decent place to sit and draw a picture of that point there. That's kind of interesting with the stumps and the rocks. Yeah, that might be good. Okay, this is either going to work or it's not going to work. One thing I learned that the seat sinks into anything soft. So around the campfire, or the campsite, it's very soft ground. So I kind of sank there. This is on sand, so I've sunk about 6 inches. I seem to be stable now, but we'll see what's going to happen. Anyway, I thought I'd try to do a little sketch of this this point over here. We'll attempt a watercolor one first, see what happens. So the black flies have decided to come out this afternoon because it was nice and warm for them. So me and the black flies went for a walk, and we set up the camp, did some firewood, and now we're going to attempt a little bit of a sketch. It's a pleasure just to sit here too and enjoy the quiet. There's absolutely nobody else around. One thing I need to always be aware of is trying to put too much in the scene. Because you just end up getting complicated. And the reason we do this is to become uncomplicated and to unwind. So the last thing we need is to complicate that which we are trying to unwind doing. There's a little hatch of some kind of a fly out here as well. Kind of neat. So much happens in the spring. New plants pop their heads out of the ground. There's new hatches of many different kinds of bugs and animals. Things are stirring under the leaves before we even know it, but we only have a small glimpse of what's going on around us. You can see some of it if you take the time and you look at the small things. The little bugs are harmless, but they sure tickle. Alright, so we got some pretty bright greens going on up here in the yeah, that's kind of interesting. Need a little bit of red on these rocks. A lot of small little rocks and stuff going on there too. Alright. I think that'll probably do without going too crazy. Okay, we're going to have a simple supper of beef stew tonight. I figured I'd keep it nice and simple, not get too complicated today. And besides, I felt like stew. Kind of felt like stew weather, you know, kind of the little cool, cloudy kind of thing going. Of course, it's nice and sunny now, but it's getting a little cooler. At least the black flies have gone away. And looks like the mosquitoes aren't even going to come out. Saw a couple of them today. Good old dryer lint. Works every time. There we go. A little slow, but I really need to get myself a bigger fire steel. That was very good. It worked good putting that pouch of gravy mix in the stew. I'm not even sure if the camera can pick up how nice that is right now, but I'm hoping it can. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. Right, it's all done. Looks great. This little overnight is over, and it was certainly a nice camp. I'm so glad I found this little spot, and just doing a last little check around, make sure I haven't forgotten anything, and I have gladly left the site clean, tidy, almost as it was before, other than the little flat depression where I had the tent, using the firebox and the cash box stove. I was able to not leave any trace of a fire either. Say goodbye for now, and thanks for joining me as usual. I'm glad I can share this with other people, like-minded people, because it really makes it more special for me. Because many times you're out here in the bush, in the wilderness, and you wish, oh, I wish I could share that with somebody, but now I can. So, thanks for that, and see you again.